Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 10 of the Friggin' Nerds podcast, baby.
We made it!
I give it a 10. A 10. I give it a 10.
I give it a 10, brother. Oh
10
my
out of 10.
goodness, we
It's a
made
10
it.
for me, dog.
It's a 10 for me, dog. 10 weeks ago, this was a dream in a living room in an Airbnb in Florida after having a wild family vacation, and we decided, hey, why don't we just do a ridiculous channel with tons of content for the world to see and totally exhaust ourselves. But no, we're having a great time doing it, guys. And as always, I'm your host, Mario Lima, joined by my smoking hot future wife, Lee Dumas.
It's that gal.
No, it's not
Heyo.
Mike. Put your hand down, Mike.
I always feel like my thunder gets stolen every week with my intro. Like, it's always either Britt or Mike thinking that
I know.
you're talking about
we
that.
can't help ourselves. We can't help ourselves.
We'll have to change the order or something. But speaking of changing the order, of course, we got the lovely Loki side piece, the beautiful Brit.
Gonna be up till 3 a.m.
Oh, that's
Yo.
right.
Waiting on my boy tonight.
It's already almost time. It's
Oh,
we're just
man.
I can't believe it. And then of
Hours.
course, last but not least, you know him, you love him, the iconic sweaty Mike.
Heyo.
Let's
Bow.
We missed
Man.
you guys last week.
Oh, dude, yeah, we missed you as well. But man, yeah, somehow Mike still won the draft.
Yo, my boy James.
Oh
my
my
boy
God.
James
Pulled it
locked
out.
it in,
He
baby.
pulled it out for you.
Yo, I was so happy that even with James, his first pick, he was talking about drafting from the heart and he drafted from the heart. And I was like, that is my heart too. And so I loved it.
Gosh.
Heart of the cards, James.
Humble
Heart of the
bros.
Heart of the
cards.
cards.
Heart of the
I believe
cards.
in the
Humble
heart of
bros.
the cards.
Oh my God, yeah, but that was.
We were still with you guys. You were with us on our 15-hour drive home.
Yep.
And we even listened to you in the park as we were walking out of the park. That's when y'all were starting the podcast. We
Oh,
were
really?
there
Aw.
a little bit.
Yeah, in our Discord in the general thread, right when you guys started, we were standing literally right in front of Hogwarts Castle. And so in the
Aw.
Discord thread, I threw a picture up right as soon as you guys started. We were standing right there.
Oh, how
we're
fitting.
waiting for the kids to get off the hippogriff ride. So old Buckbeak.
Oh,
You
how
know-
fitting.
Penny will always be my first on that ride. She was my
Yep.
first ride buddy on the hippogriff
Oh,
ride.
I
I've
didn't
never
know
been
that.
on before.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
She'll be so proud.
That's a small one. I thought that was a bigger coaster.
Nope,
It's-
it's a baby coaster, but it's fun.
It's
It is
fast
fun
though.
and it's
yeah.
jerky.
Yeah. It's
Kinda hurts
It's
my back.
real
like
fun.
it's like an old school like wooden, like it feels like a wooden coaster. Like it's
Mm.
real.
Yeah.
It's
a
like
good
the
one,
Woody
though.
Woodpecker coaster almost. Like
Yeah.
the two of them are kind of the same caliber, but it's great.
Absolutely. Super
Absolutely.
fun, guys. But my goodness, 10 episodes. We know we got to do a little special tonight. We got a butt ton of new little segments tonight for you guys to entertain.
Butt ton,
you know.
baby.
Butt
Butt ton.
tons. And of course,
I'm rubbing off on Mario.
Butt tons.
butt
butt
tons.
tons.
He's getting there. He's getting there. Soon he'll be able to like pronounce the name of the company
Friggin' nerds.
Yeah.
instead of
Frickin'.
frickin'.
Frickin' nerds.
Friggin.
Friggin'.
I'm getting there,
He's
y'all.
got it.
Friggin'
Friggin'.
nerds.
He's got it. He's
I
got
think
it.
I think Mike's got it better than Britt.
No, I got it. I got
Oh,
it.
yes,
Yeah?
yes.
That's all jacked up.
Friggin'.
He's not,
Yeah,
he's
Friggin',
never said
you got
right.
it. You got it.
There we
I
go.
got it on
An
the
episode's
10th
in.
10th episode, we finally got it. Let's go.
Hooray!
Oh my God. But yes, so guys, we have a ton of fun stuff going on tonight. So like we said, we got some new stuff happening tonight. I think Mike should probably intro this. What's our new segment we got here tonight?
Yeah. So we like Mario said, we're gonna shift some things up a little bit. We're gonna try to do some crazy things. All right. We're gonna try to
Yeah.
get some giggles out of everybody. We are starting
It
tonight.
sounds super creepy when a man says that.
When a man says giggles,
Yeah, I'm gonna get the giggles out
The
of you. Like,
giggles?
don't ever say that again.
But yeah, I can
Sounds
see
What's
that.
wrong with
sounded creepy.
what's wrong with having the
Sounds
giggles? Like you have the
I can
giggles?
see that. I'm gonna try to make you guys. We're gonna try to make you guys laugh.
Okay, that's better.
We are
Chuckles? Are
We're
chuckles
starting
okay?
tonight. Chuckles.
Yes.
We're starting tonight with a segment called Versus. And what this is, if you're in our Discord channel, if not, go visit and join up because we have all kinds of crazy conversations in there. But one of the conversations, or one of the things we do almost every day, is the question of the day. And one of the styles that we do in that is when we pit two iconic fandom characters against each other and we debate who would win in a fight. So we are doing that here on the podcast. This segment is called Versus, and we are pitting Doctor Strange versus Dumbledore.
Whoa.
Doctor Strange.
Did you put your name in the
versus
Goblet of Fire?
Dumbledore. Who is going to win in
He
this
asked
fight?
calmly.
Yes, he asked calmly. Who wins in this fight, y'all? Doctor Strange or Dumbledore? This is a tough call.
They both.
I mean, Dumbledore has a lot more years of experience
this is true.
doing the magics.
Yeah.
This is true.
I suppose, but Doctor Strange with the mystic arts. I mean, this guy, like, you know, he can like, you know, see every move coming. He can, like, you know, mess around with time, space, reality,
That's what I was
all
gonna
that
say.
stuff.
I was going to counter.
Hold on, Dumbledore can just get a time turner.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I was going to counter
Dumbledore-
saying Doctor Strange has all the time in the world with the time stone and being able to jump everywhere, but Dumbledore does too.
Here's the thing. I think that they are both like, I'm like really torn because they're both really evenly matched. Like you could argue that Doctor Strange healed himself, but then Dumbledore has a phoenix. You could argue, you know, like Dumbledore is, you know, he had the alchemy side of it. He had the access to the Sorcerer's Stone potentially, and like those, you know, long-lasting, you know, years of life added on to his.
Dumbledore has
such a
the
toss-up
better
for me.
sidekick.
Yeah.
We have Fox or a cape.
Okay, I don't know. That cape is pretty cool.
He's not cooler than Fox.
Oh,
Fox
No.
is
man.
the coolest.
I don't know. That's
It's true.
tough.
The
The
coolest.
cape
And
had a lot of personality. in
The
MCU.
biggest issue that Doctor Strange has is morality. Dumbledore's willing to sacrifice teenage boys. And Doctor
This is
Strange
true.
isn't. And you've got to be willing to sacrifice a few teenage boys when you want to win.
Gosh, that sounds so bad.
Parsley
That's so
giggles.
true.
It's true.
It is
So
true. Dumbledore was like the worst. Like
Yeah.
he's easily the worst person in the book.
Yeah, the first few experiences of Harry Potter, I'm like, Dumbledore's the best. And then, like, as the more you think about some of the stuff, it's like, what? Hold on. He was going to be okay
He had some
with...
ulterior motives going on.
Yeah,
At
he
least
did.
Voldemort was like super upfront about it.
Yeah, but okay, so straight up in a duel between the two of them, we've got Doctor Strange with his little whirly thingies, and we've got Dumbledore with his Elder Wand.
Yeah.
So I
I'm
feel
willing to
like
put my money on the
Dumbledore-
Elder Wand.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dumbledore just because I feel like Doctor Strange, it takes him a little while to get the
Oh.
magic going, while Dumbledore, it's like instantaneous with that.
I mean,
Elder
As
not
Wand.
long as he can talk
necessarily.
fast.
Yeah. Well, unless he can do, because you know, the experienced wizards can do magic non-verbally.
Oh, that's a good
That's
point.
good because he's geriatric, and I'm afraid that sometimes like he may get lost in what he's saying. So, but if he could just do it non-verbally, that would probably be better. You know?
Oh man. Okay, so I will bring this thing up that I just saw in the chat from Great Claw. Very good point. Can you see Dumbledore beating Dormammu? Because I can see Doctor Strange beating Voldemort.
Oh,
I
So
can see your
aside
point
from-
there.
Aside from, you know, the whole space and time travel with Doctor Strange, what else? I'm trying to think of like what other powers he has.
well, he's like a savant. So he's because he's not just Doctor Strange, like he becomes the Sorcerer Supreme because he has like
Oh,
the
yeah.
ability, he has a what's it called, photographic memory. So like he's able to, that's why he got powerful like so fast, and it's why he was such a great surgeon. But the thing I love about Doctor Strange, he's clever. Like he's a creative thinker. That's why he was able to defeat Dormammu. I
feel
don't
like
think Dumbledore is.
I feel like Dumbledore's in it for the long game, though. Dumbledore has a
he's
plan
like,
before
let's
anyone
fucking
realizes.
kill Harry Potter.
But
You
he
couldn't
had
stop
a
and think of
whole-
anything else.
Think
You
about
had
the
like
plan.
18 years.
Britt, think about how long he had to plan out all of these little steps to get Harry to the point where he was okay with dying for the cause. Like,
I just
He-
realized
it's a
how
long
horrible
game.
he is. He just spent Harry's entire. No, I'm
but
switching. I'm
Doctor
going
Strange is
no.
also
Strange.
kind of a piece of
Yeah,
piece of
he was
work.
definitely a jerk.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, I mean, like Tony
But he
Stark
got
is still in there,
redeemed.
but he
He
slowly
redeemed
kind of redeemed himself.
I think Dumbledore at the very end sort of redeems himself. You know what I mean? Like, I think that the problem I'm having here too is that I feel like Dumbledore's story is still playing out in Fantastic Beasts. So we don't know about all of the levels of Dumbledore.
Jude
We
Law
just know what we
does
see.
sway my opinion quite a bit.
I tell you what, Jude
I'm
Law,
saying.
Jude Law
Oh.
makes me
Smoking
wish
hot
I was
Dumbledore.
a man.
Yeah,
so
we
I could be
talking-
gay with Dumbledore.
Are we talking Jude Law Dumbledore, or are we talking old geriatric Dumbledore?
Oh, I think either would be get their asses whooped. I mean, the
Oh,
power.
Mario coming in.
The power Dumbledore, I'm like, I don't know the limitations of his magic. It wasn't really showcased in the movies or the books or that I know of. But like, I feel like Strange, like he just taps into way more, when it comes to like, just like mystic art. I talked about the whole thing of like, he can like, bend time to his will and stuff. You see that final battle in his movie, where he's like messing with time. He's redoing things.
Yeah,
Making people kind of like sick to their stomach. I feel like the mystic arts, I think, trump the Elder Wand magic for sure. I think it's I think it's no competition here. I think Doctor Strange takes this like with no
Yeah,
competition.
James is also on your side. He's saying that Strange
Yeah.
hands down because he can tap into other dimensions
I'm-
and universal magic.
I'm
Dumbledore only
very-
uses magic on this.
yes.
Very curious to see which side Lee is on, because I know she's the HP lifer over here. So I want to see what her answer is, because I'm on the fence.
I am also on the fence because I so badly want to say Dumbledore just because
It's Dumbledore.
it's Dumbledore. Like you spend
Yeah.
when you go through the books initially, you go through loving Dumbledore. It's not until you like really as an adult go back and look at what a piece of shit he actually
It's
could
not
be.
looking good for Dumbledore. You guys aren't like really defending Dumbledore.
But Doctor Strange can also be a piece of shit. So, and they both have time on their hands and like time control on in their ability skill set if you count the time turner. The issue that I run into is that Doctor Strange has this innate ability to do things like heal himself and use like the time continuum and all of that, while Dumbledore needs Fox he's relying on Fox and time turners to do that, to help him do that. So I'm leaning towards Doctor Strange because
Oh my gosh.
I know it breaks my heart.
We're about to sweep
I
Dumbledore
know.
here because I'm leaning Doctor Strange too.
But it's because like if something happens to Fox, then he's out his healing powers. If something happens to the time turner.
Right. Something happens to the Elder Wand. I mean, there's so many things where Doctor Strange, like he has the time stone and now he no longer has the time stone. So of course he's not going to be as powerful, but he's still the Sorcerer Supreme. He's still got all of his whirly-woos and his whips and stuff that he can do. He's got all of he's got pretty much the same like accessories, if you want to call them that Dumbledore would have. He's got the cape, he's got that room full of all kinds of artifacts and stuff that he can utilize. I think it's Doctor Strange. I feel really bad saying that.
Can he still manipulate time if he doesn't have the time stone? That's a question I have.
That's a technical question that I don't know if we have really seen yet, because in the MCU anyway, because we haven't seen him without the time stone.
Because if he doesn't have the time stone and he can no longer manipulate time, then I may be switching my answer.
He can, because
okay.
If you remember when he like broke into the library, it's a library. And he got the book and he like rewinds the apple. He didn't have the time stone.
Yeah, he did. It's where he first got it.
Yeah.
He was testing.
Yeah, he was playing
broke
with it.
out, and he was playing with it. And that's the same line where they're like, "You should put the warning before you talk about the spell."
But wouldn't the Sorcerer Supreme have?
It was
locked up in the library.
Supposed to touch it, and he grabbed it. And
Who thought that was a good idea?
right?
I don't know.
It's Doctor Strange.
He started wearing
my
it
answer
after
is
that.
Doctor Strange.
I think
Because he can still do the little teleport things, and he was still wrecking face in the Endgame battle. Like, it's still Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange wins.
Oh, Overflow says, well, Sorcerer Supreme versus Order of Merlin, First Class, Headmaster of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Supreme Mugwump of the International Confederation of Wizards, and Chief Warlock of the Wisengamot. I mean, that's accurate. How can you...
That's it's a long title, but
The long title.
still
Because he earned all of those titles.
true.
Doctor Strange has only earned Sorcerer Supreme.
All right, final answer around the four of us. Well, who we have?
Strange all day.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, Lee.
Lee, you're the last one.
Lee. Oh.
I'm gonna go Doctor Strange, I guess.
Oh man, we all are in unison with Doctor Strange with the first versus segment of the podcast.
There you go.
Mumble,
I like
mumble,
it.
Mother of
So-
Dragons.
Again, guys, if you are not in our Discord channel, go join up. We have questions like this happening every single day. We talk about really crazy things in there. It's a lot of fun, in there. And speaking of a lot of fun, we're going to move into our next segment here,
boy.
which I know Mario and Britt are just stoked about.
Oh no!
Oh,
Lee, this
man.
is going to be fun for us because we just
Oh,
get to
yeah.
laugh.
When I
Cheer 'em on.
suggested this segment, my brain was thinking like y'all,
Y'all,
not like me. More
Yeah.
like y'all.
we took the suggestion as a volunteer position.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was
so-
how that was gonna work.
We are rolling into a segment called Absurd Improv. And this is where we randomly pick some Friggin' Nerds Media hosts to play well-known nerdy characters in incredibly absurd situations.
We need water for
Yep.
And so, yeah, get some water.
I need more than water.
And so tonight in Absurd Improv, we've got Mario playing
God,
the
I would
role
be
of...
so nervous.
I know. I'm nervous just sitting here thinking about it. We've got Mario playing the role of Tony Stark. And we've got Britt playing the role of her side piece, Loki.
Okay.
And the situation is they are furniture shopping for their apartments
Okay.
Are we living together?
in New York City.
Is this before or after the Battle of New York?
Oh, this is definitely after the Battle of New York. Somehow you guys ended up being roommates and you have an apartment together and you are now furniture shopping for that apartment and you are walking into the furniture store. Begin the scene.
All right, Britt,
Okay.
you start. I got a channel. Tony.
Channel.
All right, so we're walking into the furniture store. We're here at Ashley Furniture. Your savior is here. Which way to the sectional sofas?
Oh man. So here's the deal here. So I don't know if a sectional is going to work for our living room. Just saying, maybe go a little something smaller, love seat, maybe, get a little couple going in, me and Pepper, maybe look nice. Gotta make room for the computer, stuff like that. I don't know if a sectional is working for us.
You're always trying to make me smaller, just like my father. It's always you want the big. No. Loki has to get the little thing. Loki could be the king. No, because we have to hide Loki away. He can't be the king of Asgard. Wouldn't want a frost giant sitting on the throne. Oh, so now we can't have a sectional sofa either. You got to give me just a small little love seat. I'm a god, you daft human.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there, Peter Pan. Just give me 1 second here. So maybe let's just dial it back real quick. Like, I understand, your daddy issues. I understand the thing with Point Break. Had some issues there after the Battle of New York. It was a little weird, but I have to watch you. I was told to watch you here in Earth, and if we're going to, we gotta be team players here. We gotta be cool with each other and like try to get this together. So I still think maybe let's go with the love seat.
As this conversation's happening, an Ashley Furniture employee slowly starts walking up.
Is it Kevin?
Yeah, it's Kevin. Oh my gosh. You're Tony Stark
Oh no.
and Loki. Oh my gosh. You're Tony Stark and Loki.
We're not Tony Stark and Loki, furniture boy. I'm Loki, god of mischief, Odin's son, Luffy's son. And this is Mr. Stark. But I'm a god.
But didn't you?
Your savior is here.
So I think what the Statue of Liberty here is trying to tell you is that I am Tony Stark, and this is whatever this situation is, reindeer games with the little headpiece there. Anyways, what's your name? Kevin? Kevin, is that your name?
Yes, it is, Mr. Stark.
It's an honor to meet you.
Yes.
Selfie? Do you want to take a selfie?
Oh yeah, and an autograph too.
course.
Maybe on this couch you're gonna buy.
Sure.
Just sign it, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, we can take a couple selfies, I suppose. Just
Money is no object for son of Asgard.
Peter Pan, could you hold this camera for me real quick so we can just take a quick selfie? Here, that'd be great.
Are you guys gonna buy bunk
No,
beds?
you weareth the drapes.
Are you guys gonna buy bunk beds? Maximize your space.
I would, as the store employee, seeing as you guys can't agree on like a sectional or just a regular love seat, I would definitely recommend you guys just getting these lovely bunk beds that are in the other room that you guys can share. Have you ever seen the Lego movie? It's like it's a bunk bed couch
Everything
thing.
is awesome.
I'm thinking about this, Jolly Green. What do you think? Maybe we get one of these here. Maybe you think about it, bunk beds. Much more room for activities. Just saying. Could be crazy. Could be great.
Can I bring my throne to take up the extra space in the bedroom? My throne.
We'll think about it. We'll keep it in the storage unit for now. And we'll think about it. Anyway,
So does
Put a
that
pin in that?
is that an agreement? Do you guys have a final decision on the furniture piece you're buying?
As long as the Hulk's not coming over.
Are you not fond of the Hulk, Mr. Loki?
No.
No.
Remember the situation? The floppy situation.
you know what? Perfect. We'll take it. We'll take two. Jarvis, run my credit card, please, and thank you so much.
All right. Yo, there's the improv of the night. That did feel like D&D. I saw in the chat.
Oh my
Mike slid in as
This
the
is like
DM for a
these are
second.
like one
That's
shots,
funny.
Marvel one shots.
Yep.
We became
There you go. There's a plug for our D&D session. If you guys like that.
Oh my
There's
god.
much more where that came
Oh,
from.
Toss
sorry.
in that Thor never wanted to do
Haven.
bunk beds with you, did he?
That was funny. That was good.
That was good.
Painful,
So
being the little brother.
It's hard to
that no one
breathe as
wants.
Tony Stark. They talk so fast. And he's like,
I know.
you gotta go with this.
That was good. As soon as you started,
Oh
I
my
was
God.
like, yo.
So
So those
great.
So that segment will be, randomly added into the rotation, but it's going to be
We'll
a
have
little
to
bit.
let the chat pick stuff
Yeah, it's
out.
going to be a little
I
bit
don't-
more involved with the chat.
I'll be honest, I don't think I could do impressions as well as you guys can.
Oh,
like,
I can't.
That
Listen,
was
I can't either, Lee.
amazing.
All of my impressions end up being Arnold Schwarzenegger, so just be
They
prepared
really
for
do.
that.
Every
It's just,
time he
"Get in
tries
the
to make a
chopper!"
new voice, it like
Yeah.
slowly goes into Arnold.
Yeah, I can't help it.
You're back to the Terminator, buddy.
Mario,
help it.
although Mario does say that I definitely but the only person I can really impersonate is Hermione because she does
Oh.
this thing. She does this breathy. Harry, no
Harry.
way.
Yes, that's perfect. So we've got
All right,
Hermione
chat.
on the
Whenever
dock.
we have Hermione,
Then
we
it's
know who
Lee.
that will be.
Yeah,
That's the only
100%.
one I can really do. Let's be real.
Oh man.
It's not a real spell.
So anyways, guys, so I think from here we're gonna move on to something more familiar. We're going with the weekly, the nerdy news this week. We're gonna run through some quick nerdy topics that have dropped this week, and we'll start off with, I believe, Mike, right?
Actually, I'm going to roll this over to Britt so she
Britt.
can talk about this awesome event that the movie theaters are
Oh,
doing.
well, yeah, I don't know much about it, but here's basically the thing. COVID really jacked up going to the movie theater. I didn't know how much I missed the movie theater until I couldn't go.
I love that we gave Britt the segment with movie theater in it. Oh my god!
Wait, why?
How do you? Because you can't say theater right.
Because
Say it again.
theater.
Say it.
The movie theater.
You throw an extra A in there.
How do y'all say it?
Theater.
Movie theater.
Theater.
Movie theater.
That's the one
Theater.
thing I
Movie
always pick out
theater.
when I do Britio.
When you do
I
Britio.
always say movie theater. I
Yes.
always say theater.
Oh, wow, wait, I didn't know that y'all didn't say it like that. Maybe
Theater.
You say it?
Theater.
You don't
Movie
say
theater.
Theater.
You don't say theater?
No,
I thought you said it like me.
no, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
He probably does just to make sure you're in solidarity, but
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Took 10 episodes to
No.
finally figure it out.
Shut up.
Oh
You
my
didn't know which
God.
Salem we were
Friggin.
talking about.
Friggin. Hey, don't be dropping that geographical stuff.
Oh my Lanta. Okay.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
So we didn't get to go to the movie theater and so here's what they're doing. So the movie theaters are getting to now I feel that sounds right to me, y'all.
Just keep going with it,
Movie
man.
theater.
I just love the way you say it
That's
anyway.
No,
But
that is
it's great.
crazy shit. Anyway, so the movie theaters are getting together and they're doing now I forgot Cinema Week. they're doing Cinema
Theater
Week
week.
to
Yes.
bring there's like 25,000 theaters that are participating in this.
Wow.
To bring and welcome everybody back into the cinemas. You don't know who's going to be doing what. It's just going to be a total surprise. So you could go into the theater, and you could be in there with the filmmakers. You could have like special merch that's available to you that they're tossing out. It could be like special snackies or whatever. Like we have
Yeah, it's
no
super
idea what's
sweet.
happening. We don't even know who's participating. So it's
Nope.
just a total crap.
Yeah, they've
So-
listed off like the partners or sponsors or something, but they haven't listed off like what theaters are participating because they want it to be just a complete surprise. You just walk into the theater, and then boom, there's freaking,
You know
George
what's
R.R. Martin or something crazy.
Dude, I would.
You know what sucks
absolutely
about
shit
living in New England though is that I can almost guarantee that no theaters in our area are going to be doing this because like nothing fun ever happens when it's nationwide in
Yeah.
New England.
Don't worry, I don't think we're gonna get much up in our area.
Maybe if we go to Nashville,
Maybe we go to downtown. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. You definitely
Yep.
have to try it.
But
I'm
that's-
sure it'll come out to like Kellen and Slytherin.
Oh yeah.
They're
yeah.
out in like
Oh,
California, they're going to
yeah,
get all
but-
the friggin' stars.
But it's
all the
super.
red
That's,
carpet
that's such a
events.
cool thing to
I still
do.
think it's cool.
That's
I was
such
like,
a cool thing to
Oh,
do
it's real nice of
to
y'all.
get people back into the theaters out here. So.
Oh yeah, in chat, Steph said maybe y'all will get
Stephen King.
Stephen King. That's where Mike's from.
Yeah, he's
Their,
up there in
like
Maine.
family
He's up there in
vacation
Maine.
home or
Yep.
whatever is where he's from.
That
Yep.
would be interesting for sure.
It would be cool.
Yep.
For
Anyways,
sure.
that's about it.
Yeah. So go get some tickets and see if you end up getting something cool. The week, there's 1 week in specific. I think it's the last week of June. Did you say that? I don't know if you did, but I saw it on the website.
I didn't write it in the notes.
I
The
put-
most important part.
Yeah.
I didn't put in the notes.
I put the link to the website in the chat, but somewhere on the site it actually lists out the week that it's happening. I think it's the last week of June. So it's pretty cool. Our cat is going to be involved in this as well.
Y'all, this cat.
Why don't you go
every
let her
time
out?
we try to do a podcast.
So next up in nerdy news, we've got a brand new section of Disneyland opening up, and y'all,
It's cool as shit.
it is awesome. We watched several videos last night of like people that were there for the opening.
Yep.
Avengers Campus. It looks awesome. But basically it's in a whole immersive world, just like they're starting to build. I mean, the Harry Potter stuff and Universal really started a trend, I think, where Star Wars followed suit, and now we're getting this Marvel area,
which is
inside
hilarious
of Disneyland,
because that's where Harry Potter World was supposed to be, and they said it's not possible to provide you with the immersive environment that you want, Miss JK.
Welp. Fine, I'll take my shit to Universal.
That's right.
That's
And so now Disney's trying to play catch up with, and they're doing a great job. Star Wars, the Galaxy's Edge looked amazing. I have no doubts that Avengers Campus here looks amazing. But Paul Rudd, who plays Ant-Man, and Anthony Mackie, who's the new Captain America, they were there for the grand opening.
Happy was there.
Happy Hogan was there, and Kevin Feige, who is the king of all MCU.
Father Feige.
He was there. And they've got a new Spider-Man virtual 3D ride where you get to like shoot webs out of your hands.
Did you see too that you can buy the
spider bots?
accessories?
Yeah, they've got the spider bots and
you can buy the accessories too, like the web shooter accessories, and they give you a bonus on the ride. So
I didn't know that. That's cool.
They have like Iron Man's repulsor. They have like a special web shooter, and it gives like double points, I guess, if you have that.
Yeah, it gives you a bonus.
It's a real life play to win, ladies and gentlemen. Real life play to win.
And they have gone all out on the characters. Like Spider-Man legit is like flying 85 feet in the air.
Yep.
It's so cool. They did a great job.
Yeah, they've got every single like character you can think of. They have a character actor there that you can see and meet and stuff. But they're the coolest thing about it is while you're walking around and just minding your own business, all of a sudden Black Widow and Black Panther are fighting Taskmaster up on the top floor. That just fights start breaking out randomly across the
they wanted it to feel like
you have no idea when stuff's going to happen. Right. And so it's really cool. So as you're walking through there, different things happen every single time you go there because there's all kinds of stuff going on. Super fun.
Did you see the Doctor Strange?
He has like a magic show.
Yeah,
Isn't that wild? I was like, that is such a great,
it looks great.
addition to, because he literally does magic tricks, but like they're all in a story form. So
his hair was like perfect for Doctor Strange. That guy.
Yes. And Spider-Man sounded just like Spider-Man. Like,
it was.
Whatever actor they had.
Spot on. Have done an amazing job. I cannot wait for this to show up in Orlando, or it's a little bit closer to us.
If not, we're going.
And they're supposed to be all over the world. They're supposed to be going all over the world, so we should be getting one in Orlando at some point.
For sure. So tons of immersiveness. This world looks amazing. But just a side note, they only have 2 rides right now in that area of the park. The new Spider-Man ride, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy ride that replaced Tower of Terror. And that's it. But it looks so amazing.
It's the whole experience.
And there's not a lot of merch available yet either, if I'm not mistaken. Right. I think there's just like the Spider-Man gift shop and then like a booth.
They have a shawarma.
Yeah, we had a picture up a second ago.
I was like, yeah, that's so cool.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It looks delicious.
A couple other kind of funny notes and kind of depressing notes. If you were there on opening day, it took over 4 hours to get into that area of the park.
Oh my God. That's like Hagrid's on steroids.
And some stat, I forgot where it was. I tweeted it out earlier this week, but some stat was saying that over 70% of the people that are in the park aren't even going to be able to try out the new Spider-Man ride because it was so packed.
That's
but
awful.
Legitimately.
Well, they obviously don't have. I mean, Universal, I feel, has gotten their crowd control down since Hagrid's opened. Like, with Velocicoaster, they figured it out. But I think Disney has a little bit of catch up to play there, for sure.
Yep. So tons of awesome stuff. Can't wait for that to come to Orlando. Maybe we'll just go out to California.
Yeah, we'll go see the guys. We'll visit Kellen and Brittany and.
Yep.
Southern Wind and Lady Wind.
I will.
And
I guess I'll take the
Lynette.
next one too, and then maybe we can flip flop. Oh, Lynette's out there too.
I know, I keep-
And Chris
Yeah.
is out there, isn't she? She's in Arizona,
Well,
isn't she?
yeah, Chris is in Arizona, but yeah.
Oh, there's a West Coast meetup happening. I can smell it.
I know, I want to go.
All right, next order of nerdy news. It's Game of Thrones, so I'll just take it real quick. We've got a hiring for a writer of another Game of Thrones prequel show.
Let's go.
Not what's it called? House of the Dragon? What's the is
Yeah.
it House of Dragons?
Yeah.
House of
something
the
like
Dragon.
that. Not House of the Dragons, which is based off the Targaryens family. This is tentatively called 10,000 Ships. And it's set 1,000 years before the events that we saw in Game of Thrones. And it follows the journey of Princess Nymeria, who that
It's
name
the direwolf.
that name may sound familiar because that's the name of Arya Stark's direwolf in Game of Thrones, and she named the wolf after this character from folklore,
Huh.
Princess Nymeria, and she's leading her family, her tribe. I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this right, but Roynars from Essos, which is where you see a lot of the Dothraki and stuff like that,
Mhm.
over to Dorne. And Dorne, if you guys are unaware of the connection to Game of Thrones, you can see on the show or on the what we're showing on the screen, Mr. Pedro Pascal, as we know as the Mandalorian, he played the coolest character that died too fast in Game of
Oh,
Thrones,
such a sad.
the Red Viper. That's all his family. That whole area in the southern part of the continent that we see in mostly in Game of Thrones is called
Yeah.
Dorne. His family is the Martell family, and they're married to the Sand Snakes family. Lots of connections, a lot of deep storylines happening. They're definitely like anchoring in the Game of Thrones universe.
And
into our
10,000
brains.
Ships is a
Yep.
book in the books. So it's not like a book you can go read, but it's a book that's referenced
In the books.
in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of the backstory with the Starks. We got a lot of the backstory with the Lannisters. Now we're going to get more backstory with the Targaryens, with the House of the Dragon. And then we're going to get some storyline and some backstory for the Martell and the Sand families from Dorne with this show, which is going to be cool. I'm loving all the buildup. I'm a huge Game of
too.
Thrones nut, so anything I can get, I'll take.
Yep.
And just a note here, Amanda Siegel is who was hired, or Seagal. And she's worked on The Good Wife, Stephen King. We just got a mention of him.
Yep.
Stephen King's The Mist, Person of Interest, and a lot of other projects. So she's definitely experienced and she's ready to go. So I'm down. Give me more
Woo-hoo.
Game of Thrones, baby.
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
let's do it.
It's an interesting pick because there's not like a ton. I don't see like fantasy in her resume,
Yep.
but whatever. Let's go.
That's all right.
I like to see a woman in charge. I
Yeah.
don't hate that.
Hell yeah.
right.
And speaking of games with no thrones,
Yeah.
coming up, guys, we just got the schedule released for E3, guys. We have some gaming people in the community for sure. We are extremely excited for some of the cool things coming up. So I'll list off the schedule that was released. We have Ubisoft is hitting us on Saturday with 2 p.m. At 2 p.m. Devolver Direct at 3:30 p.m. and Gearbox Entertainment at 4 p.m. So a really stacked Saturday with a lot of cool announcements. Hopefully, Sunday we're going to be starting off at noon with Xbox and Bethesda's lineup. Square Enix at 2:15. PC Gaming Show. Personal one I like as well, 4:30 p.m. and WB to be announced. So I will talk about that.
I've got some updates.
I'll say I heard some stuff on
Yeah.
Twitter. Mike, yeah, lay it on us now.
The big sad.
What's the big sad we got
Yeah,
here?
big sad. So the WB Games panel, we were really hoping, like, fingers crossed,
you guys.
for some sort of Hogwarts Legacy little teaser, something like that. But yeah, it was they put out an update today. WB Games did, where it's not a WB Games panel. It's literally just a Back for Blood panel. So any of the hopeful other WB games that we're hoping to get more information on for E3, that's out the door. That's out the window. It's just going to be Back for Blood, which I'm also stoked about. I definitely am going to love playing that game. But
I appreciate that they're at least managing expectations before the weekend.
I was fully anticipating Mario and I fully marking out with some sort of Hogwarts Legacy clip.
Yeah, I mean, they told us.
Wait, you and Mario? How about me and you?
Right.
Well, correct. But if you're going to be on the stream,
if we were anticipating Hogwarts Legacy, I was planning to be. But
there you go, sweet. Yeah.
I mean, they announced. I lost track of time. It was either a few months ago or maybe a year ago. They announced that they were going to delay this game for sure because they definitely want to get the bugs out and make this a amazing as possible game for Harry Potter fans. So I didn't expect them to be at E3, and it would have been nice, but I didn't expect it. If anything, maybe they'll sneak in a trailer. You never know. Sometimes they like to keep secrets like that.
They could be smoke screening us a little bit.
You never know, but it's definitely anticipated. When it comes to Harry Potter games, there's not a ton. I mean, there's a good amount, but none that really hit hard. Wizards Unite really hit us really hard. We love that game, but there's other you look back at the PS2 games, PS3 games, and all that were as amazing. But moving on with that, Monday we have Capcom. Time for that is to be announced. Then ending E3 on Tuesday. Big one, Nintendo Direct at 11 a.m. and followed by Bandai Namco.
Big one.
And
God, please let them do a Zelda release. Please let them drop an announcement for Zelda. Please. If we're not getting Hogwarts Legacy, please, God, give us Zelda.
I'm expecting that for sure.
Nintendo, knowing that Nintendo, they're gonna probably hit us with more Mario Golf stuff, maybe some more Smash characters we don't care about, and probably Zelda. I'm assuming some more Breath of the Wild stuff, and we'll see where they go with there. Nintendo Direct. Who knows what they're gonna do with that? And Bandai Namco to hit that. So for this event, for that weekend, we're gonna try to stream it on this channel. Me and Mike. We're gonna try to hit Saturday and Sunday for sure. Monday and Tuesday, we're gonna at least try to get our Nintendo Direct reactions up on YouTube on the following day, hopefully on Wednesday.
Probably won't be live, but we'll get it. We're gonna try to stay spoiler free on Tuesday.
I don't know about you guys, but I am hoping that maybe they'll announce a remake of Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah, dude, she would flip. She would flip for Parappa.
Oh man,
that's the one I'm tuning in for.
Yes.
Imagine if that steals the show. Parappa the Rapper.
That steals the show.
I would be so excited.
But yeah, so it should be a fun time. Hopefully, we get some cool announcements. Sometimes you get some real stinkers out there. I think it depends on Ubisoft. I'm not sure what they're gonna throw at us. I forgot. There's an article up on our Discord about all the potential games we'll be talking about on there and whatnot. So that should be very fun. So look out for that, guys. Coming up very soon. We hope to look out for it.
And try to hang out with us this weekend because we'll be streaming most of it. I think we may be flip flopping. Who's on, but we'll try to do both of us.
Yeah, I'll be hanging out,
whatever we're doing.
Chatting with everybody and all that.
Yeah.
But
speaking of streaming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Look at that transition. All right. So speaking of streaming, I don't know if you guys know, but there is a new streaming service that came out around March that's called Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus is essentially the Nickelodeon equivalent to Disney Plus, guys.
It's also where we watch Big Brother live feeds.
Accurate. It is. So here's the thing. Paramount Plus is coming out with a whole bunch of reboots from our childhood, guys. For example, Rugrats, they just released on May 26th, they just released a new series that's CG animated. It's almost like Wallace and Gromit claymation type style. And it's a reimagining of the Rugrats. There's I think 5 or 6 episodes, and it's kind of like a pilot.
I had no idea that this was happening until I think it was somebody put the link in Discord, and I was like, "What?
That was me.
There's a new Rugrats happening?
Yeah,
dude, that's
there's
crazy."
a new Rugrats. There's a new Avatar: The Last Airbender. They're gonna be they stole basically the Avatar: The Last Airbender creators quit the Netflix live action remake or live action show, and they have moved over and they've created the Avatar Studios at Paramount Plus, where they're planning to come out with a whole bunch of animated shows related to Avatar and its spin-off.
Whoa. You have on the notes that Are You Afraid of the Dark already has a remake?
Yeah, we watched that. We did. We watched it. We tried one of the episodes with Penny and it freaked her out. So we stopped it.
I want to watch it.
Yeah, and so we went back and watched the original one with Micah just to get the nostalgia.
Oh, I want to watch that.
But I think it was only one season or something, right?
So there's one season out on Paramount Plus that's free, but then there's also a second season that just came out that you can pay to rent right now. And I feel like that's probably going to end up on Paramount Plus at some point for free. But right now, I think they're just trying to make that moolah, you know. They've also got a SpongeBob like spin-off of, it's called Camp Coral. And it's basically 10-year-old SpongeBob and his friends at summer camp.
A little tiny SpongeBob?
That's awesome.
Baby SpongeBob, yeah.
Oh, man.
With like Patrick and all of his friends. Yeah. And there's going to be...
Is that the equivalent of Baby Yoda for the
It
Nickelodeon
might
universe?
Oh, no.
It might be.
We get preteen SpongeBob.
Preteen
Patrick.
SpongeBob. Heck yeah. And then there's also like a Fairly Odd Parent show that's coming out. They haven't really given a lot of information about when, but they're saying that it's probably going to be coming in the next year. And it's going to be part of a bunch of live action remakes of things such as like Dora's going to be in there. I know that they're remaking iCarly. Like there's just so
we
much
heard about
happening.
iCarly. That was one of Micah's favorites.
We're hyped about iCarly on this house right now. Yes.
Right. And then did you guys ever watch Beavis and Butthead? I didn't.
Yes.
Really,
I was not allowed to.
Cornholio. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Beavis and Butthead, they're getting 2 new seasons and a movie spinoff on Paramount Plus.
That is crazy.
So, and not to mention, they also have all of the Nickelodeon classics on there. So, like your original Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I need to get our kids to watch all those.
Really though, like Doug.
Well, it's funny because we have this app, but we literally only use it for Big Brother. And so like when Big Brother's not on, we never open it up. And so like we had no idea all this stuff.
You guys have no idea the power you have.
Literally, we ended up with a Paramount Plus subscription the week that we were planning to do the Nickelodeon episode, like the Nickelodeon episode. I was like, okay, now I need to just go back. Now that we're talking about all this Nickelodeon stuff, I need to go back and rewatch these shows. Yeah. We've been on an All That kick, the Amanda Show, like all of that stuff is on there, guys. So highly, highly recommend. And there's a couple of different subscription options. There's one with commercials. There's one without commercials. And there's one once they start releasing new stuff that you can pay a little extra and get access to all the new stuff as it comes out. So super
and y'all can watch live feeds with us. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's actually why I got it. Stuff. Let's be real. I got it to watch the Big Brother live feed.
We fall asleep every night to the
we love some Big
feeds.
Brother.
That's super creepy.
Mario, we're doing it. It's happening. Get ready.
It's happening, guys. We're very excited for that. And for one last piece of the news today, I believe this was dropped yesterday, news-wise. I think it's Mike's boyfriend here. Am I saying his name right?
Oh, man, I've got a huge man crush on this guy, y'all.
Jensen, am I saying his name right? Jensen Ackles?
Jensen Ackles.
Ackles.
Otherwise known as Dean from Supernatural.
Dean.
Oh, we love Supernatural.
Oh, my gosh. He's an angel.
But my boy was the real angel, Castiel. Yes. Oh, I never loved a man in a trench coat more than that angel.
Oh,
look at that man right there.
He's training a trench coat for a nice little suit of armor and a shield. He is coming up in the latest season of The Boys, playing a character called Soldier Boy. Now, for people who don't know Soldier Boy, not the rapper with the crank that Soldier Boy and whatnot. Don't get it mixed up. That would have been hilarious. But he is a character from the comics. For those who don't know, if my information here is correct, he is the leader of a super group called Payback, and they aspire to be members of the Seven. So I think in the comics they're known as like one of the other stronger groups of superheroes opposing the Seven. So it looks like we're gonna have some character clashes in there. I'm not sure of which other heroes are in that group of in Payback, but seems we're gonna have some clashing there. And
That's him, man. He's got a beard.
Can you like turn it? That's Jensen.
Yeah, that's Dean,
Okay,
baby.
I can see
That's
it a little
Dean.
bit more now. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
It's a little bit older.
I should have added a picture of like the actual comic version. It looks a lot different in the comic version. It's, the comic version had kind of like a mask thing going on. Had like the kind of hair like that, but not the beard. So he looks a little different. Very Captain America-esque, obviously. Even the shield kind of looks. The shield kind of reminds me of the shield that Cap had when he's in Wakanda. With the
in Infinity War. Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. Yep.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be fun. The first 2 seasons of The Boys were fantastic. I love that show. A lot of fun.
So good.
So we tried The Boys. I remember we turned it on for like 3 or 4 minutes. And in those 3 or 4 minutes, there was a lot of things that happened.
Yeah.
There was a
That were
lot.
not
I mean,
okay.
it got it went from 0 to 1,000,000 in a split second. There's limbs flying and blood everywhere. And I was this isn't a typical superhero show.
Yeah, this ain't your kid's superhero show for sure.
What is this on?
It's on Amazon Prime, I believe, right?
Yeah,
Prime exclusive.
I don't remember this.
I think we should try it again.
intense.
I think we tried to watch it too during the day, which is not great with kids in the house. It's definitely not a family superhero show.
No. Lots of mature content, as my 6th grade teacher used to say.
Yes, 100%.
But it's worth the watch. You just have to make it through. There's it may be a little sick in the beginning, honestly. You have to make it through the first few
I'm going to
episodes.
be 100% honest. Because Dean is in it now, I'm way more interested. I love him so much. He's one of my favorites.
But I would definitely recommend watching season 1 and season 2 because you might get pretty confused with that. So it's a great show, a lot of fun.
Just get through the first couple episodes, guys, and then
then it's fun.
From there.
I'm trying to think. I think I enjoyed season 1 more. I think I'm trying to remember.
Season 2 is when the morality starts to shift a little bit.
Yeah, season 2 has some great,
and that's what I loved about it.
Yeah, season 2 has some great moments, but all in all, it's a great show and a lot of fun, and
we'll definitely
recommend it. But speaking of
recommending things,
you stole. Fine, you could take it. Go on, it's okay. It's okay. You can take
guys, we've got a new segment for you.
New segment.
It's so exciting. New segment.
What's it called, Lee? What's it called?
It's called FNM Recommends.
Catchy.
It
Tell
is
us
super
more.
catchy. So, what nerdy things are we into at the moment? Whether it's TV shows, movies, video games, anything goes here, guys. Anything that we are into that we want to tell you about, we're going to do it right here on FNM Recommends.
Perfect.
Yes, we are.
And today, we're going to talk about
Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
Sweet Tooth.
Speaking
Not
of Sweet Tooth.
Yo,
those
we're
are my
dropping M&Ms,
M&Ms,
baby.
And this
not
is not
Sweet Tooth.
Toothsome's Emporium.
And not Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. This is
Not the same thing.
this is a show on
Netflix.
This is on Netflix.
On Netflix. There's so many outlets. I can't
Chat, if
remember.
you guys are watching this, let us know.
Yeah,
I'm
it's so good.
interested to see.
But yeah, it's called Sweet Tooth. It's a very interesting pandemic, post-apocalyptic
It was a little
fantasy.
weird. Hit really close to home.
Yeah, it came
was-
out at a very strange time.
It did. So the thing is though, it hits close to home, but also it's a really clear indicator of how much TV shows and movies can be dramatized. Because it's okay, there's a pandemic and everything goes to shit, basically. But the storyline from there is incredible.
But this pandemic was way cooler. We just didn't get to go to Disney World. In their pandemic, all their babies turned into half animals, which is cool as shit. We just
So
lost
freaking
all of our
cool.
parties.
Right? Yeah, so all babies, literally every single baby in
Born
the
after
world,
the virus started.
are hybrids. They're
After
half
the sick.
animal after the sick. Yes. It happened at the same time. The pandemic happened right at the same time that all babies became hybrids.
Right.
And there's still we're only 4 episodes in, I think. So we're still trying to get to the answer of what caused what and how this happened and
The
all this
big
stuff.
question is, did the babies cause the sick, or did the sick cause
the
the
babies.
babies?
Right.
And so generally the humans that are left alive that weren't killed by the sick believe that the sick happened because of the babies. And so the hybrids are like hated and they're in danger because they're being hunted and stuff. So that's what the whole thing is about. It is based on a comic book.
Yeah, it's
series by
interesting.
the same name.
I had,
It's interesting.
I had
It's-
never heard of
it's-
the book either.
I haven't either, but it was an independent comic that
Vertigo.
the Vertigo comics that actually got procured by DC Comics. And the creator of the show, we had a picture up a second ago. The creator of the show is actually Robert Downey Jr. and his wife.
Yeah. So Team Downey,
Yeah, so
MCU royalty, is producing a DC show.
So here's the
it's
deal
hilarious.
here. We're going to get some antlers
Can
on
I-
you, and then we're going to put some ears on you. It's going to be great.
Can I make a clarification? In the chat, Steffe asked, Lord have mercy, they hunting babies. To be clear, one of the reasons that they're hunting the babies is because most of the hybrids do not have the ability to talk. So most of them are more animalistic than they are human, if that makes sense.
But it is horrible.
yeah, it's horrible.
it is
but-
terrible.
Yeah. It is.
And
It's
it's-
horrible.
And it's a lot of the fact that they're the remaining humans think that they were the cause of the sick, and so they think that somehow being in contact with the hybrids, they're going to also get sick. And so there's these like weird layers of morality happening. But the whole story
You don't
is
see the babies dying also.
correct. Yeah,
No.
that's all.
Well,
yeah.
so far we're only
So far.
Mike and I are in episode 5.
I think it's episode
5.
4 or 5. Yeah,
Well,
But
but
we are almost
yeah.
at the end. We have one episode left.
Yeah,
and we
we're-
saved it
Yo,
for
y'all
after
been
the
binging
podcast.
it.
after this.
nice.
We'll have to
We
go get sick
binged.
and jack up our binging.
You know, when you guys were typing up the show notes last night, you know how we were kind of responding sparsely? It's because
You
we
were watching
binging
this.
Sweet Tooth.
Ah, gotcha.
nice.
It is
But-
a beautiful series.
Oh,
it is
it's
so
shot.
beautifully
So
shot. It's so cinematic, but it sounds weird as hell while we're talking about it. Just trust us.
Yeah,
This is absolutely worth a watch. Go
go check out
binge
the
the,
trailer.
hell out of this
It's
thing.
so
It is
good.
fantastic.
It's such a unique spin on fantasy, on post-apocalyptic, on pandemic movies, like mixing them all three together.
When I heard
Yeah.
virus, I was like, so it's gonna be a zombie flick, and then there's like little babies,
Yep.
like they look like
It's
weird.
it's crazy.
Like you can see in the poster for the show, it's the main one of the main characters, Gus, is the little antler boy. He's the little deer boy. So he's like literally so friggin' cute, and he's like
Oh,
one of
man.
the main characters that
Yeah.
the show follows. So
Yeah, it follows him and his journey to try to find his mom.
yeah,
Because he's never
Okay,
met
don't-
his mom.
don't- you need to
that's,
stop
And that's all I'm
talking.
going to say.
You're
That's all I'm going to say.
something-
well
Get
that's
stuff away.
that's established in episode 1. To
Yeah,
be
that's
fair.
an early thing.
So-
Yep.
And then Iron Man shows up.
And then
But no-
Tony Stark shows up.
Speaking of Marvel, like
Saves the day.
I got this image right up of the I won't spoil who these characters are, but this looks like Wish.com Sinister Six right here. You got Rhino.
Rhino.
Like this is Wish.com Sinister Six. This is beautiful.
100%. They just need Doc Ock up in the front. I like this one. 100%.
Oh,
But yeah,
hell
go check this out. Netflix. If you have a Netflix subscription, there's no reason for you not to
Steph-
be watching the show. It's so
Steph
good.
is saying, I don't know, babies and animals, it may be more than I can handle. Steph,
No, Steph, you can.
I
think
am a
Penny
huge
could watch
baby.
it.
I am a huge baby when it comes to animals dying in films. Mario knows I will not watch anything if animals die in the movie. So I have not seen any, we have not watched any death happen as far as I can remember. And
No,
certainly,
because I think my kids could watch this and be okay
certainly no
watching
death
it.
of babies or animals are shown in the
Yeah.
series thus far.
Well,
So-
and really, the series I think more is about like appreciating nature
yes,
and like taking care of Mother Earth and appreciating animals and their innocence, and that they give back to the earth the way the earth gives to them, and don't trash it like trashy humans.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I think
and
you
it's-
actually like it, Steph.
I think you would love it, Steph. No harm, no nifflers were harmed in the making of this series.
Yes. There you go. The Niffler stamp. The Niffler stamp.
Stamp of approval.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the nerdy news for this week. Fantastic. So that only means one thing. It's time.
It's draft time,
Draft
baby.
time. The headline of the
Wait,
night.
where's my notes?
For the draft.
So let's first acknowledge what happened last week. We had our good pals James and Sue from Expecto Go representing for Mike and Britt. So
Yo, my boy James.
so we had a bit of a upset, unfortunately, of James/Mike winning with Fantastic Beasts draft with 38.3% of the votes, bring
Wow.
Mike up to 4, Lee at 3, me at 1, and Britt at 1. So we are getting there. We still end the season on July 9th, so 5 drafts remaining. Who knows? Maybe me and Britt will come back, or probably
Not
not.
too late to bring Mario and I back. Okay, guys.
Probably
But thank
not.
you to James and Stu for filling in for us.
Yes,
and
they were
drafting
Yes,
for
fabulous.
big
us.
shout out to
Love James
Expecto
and
Go.
Sue.
Those guys, check them out if you don't know them already. Great people.
Hufflepuffs unite.
Wizards Unite elums, like one of the best people in the game. They get kill every week. Go hang out with them on Wednesdays and Wizarding Wednesdays on their YouTube and all that good stuff. So again, thank you guys for joining us last week.
With
But
that said,
let's
boys
get
and
the
girls,
20 dice
pull out
out.
your
Let's get to
D20.
rolling.
While we're getting
Look,
it,
my dice matches my background.
it does.
Yo, nice.
While we're getting our dice out, we'll announce what it is this week. This week we.
Britt just rolled a 1.
It's a
Uh-huh.
crit
No,
one.
I did too. So we gotta get a roll off for the one.
Mario and Mike, what do y'all have?
Go ahead, Mario. I think you were.
Yeah,
trying to-
so the draft we're doing this week is we are doing fandom factions. So this is anything, guys. Being episode 10, we got to go big with all the drafts we've done. This is four-man team, any character, any fandom, any mixture in your team. So this could go any way. So this could be very interesting. I'm rolling with a solid 15.
Guys, I just rolled 3 times and I rolled a 1 every single
Way to
time.
die. Way to die.
Yo.
What the hell?
I beat you with a 2.
Yep. I didn't beat you guys very much better. That was a very weird sentence.
Very
I've
much
got it.
better.
Very much better. Very much better.
Mario,
Very
you
much
don't
better
have to
good.
roll very high to get
I
first.
hit 15, so
I got a 6.
All right, so the order is Mario, Mike, Britt, and then Lee.
All right.
we
All
don't.
right, let's get it started. Chat, let us know if our picks suck or
Just putting
what
it out
you would-
there.
what
Very
you would choose.
very much better. Should be a t-shirt design.
Very,
Very-
much better.
very-
Very
much
much better good.
What,
Or maybe ask
Where is Salem?
where's Salem?
which Salem are you talking about?
Which Salem? Oh my gosh. Why am I on this show?
For those comments.
Oh man.
All right, Mario, first pick of the draft.
All right.
This is huge.
This is I'm glad.
like, how do you
I-
even pick?
I am
gosh.
so confident. I only have 4 picks on my list because I think
What?
I don't think anyone's gonna pick my
Ballsy.
stuff. I got some backups in my head, but I don't think anyone's gonna pick my list.
Holy
So
cow.
since we were talking
Okay.
about him earlier, I got to embrace him earlier. I'm gonna go with, Iron Man #1.
Oh wow.
Wow.
All
wow,
right.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Going with a theme here. You guys will see later.
Okay, going with the theme.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Mikey, sweaty
Yo.
Mike, baby, what's it gonna be?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think I'm really nervous about her being selected early. And so I'm just going to go ahead and take her now. Everybody's on the WandaVision train.
You're so organized over there.
I am very organized. Yes, I've got all my fandom
damn.
factions
Oh, you
organized.
typed it up and everything.
I was working. I'm going to go with Scarlet Witch
Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
as my
Woo!
selection.
Very nice.
All right,
Whoa.
I'm up next. I'll just go ahead and tell you guys my theme tonight is I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna lose anyways. So I'm just gonna follow my heart, my cold black heart.
Real talk.
And
I'm
I'm
kind of
gonna-
that theme too. Real talk.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and I'm gonna go with my boy Loki.
Woo.
Of course.
Nice.
Yep. Lee,
I'm glad
you're
you
up.
got. I'm glad you got Loki.
All right. So I've also got a theme going, kind of. So my first pick is going to be Daenerys Targaryen.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
I was
God
so
damn
nervous,
it.
Mike, that you were going there. I was like, we talked about Daenerys. We talked
I don't
about
know.
Like he was.
I was.
Holy
I mean,
crap.
she was towards the top of my list, especially if she comes with her dragons.
yes.
Which I'm
yes.
assuming she does. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what a pick!
So,
All
and
right.
then my second pick
Mhm.
is going to be the legendary wizard, Sir Gandalf.
Oh, Gandalf!
Gandalf.
Yo, good pick there.
Those are
Thank you.
beautiful picks. I like those.
Yep.
Okay. Well, for my second pick, oh damn. Now I'm about to change my mind.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no. I'm gonna go with Sauron.
Sauron. Yes.
Who?
Sauron.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
yeah.
The one ring.
Mordor.
The bad guy.
Gotcha.
The eye. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The main bad
Pretty
guy.
sure that wasn't on anyone's list, but
Definitely
there it
not my
is on
list.
Nope, didn't think so. Mike, you're up next.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm gonna take a different wizard, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and snag I'm gonna snag Dumbledore. I'll
Dumbledore.
take Dumbledore. Though there's a different wizard, it sounds like that's probably stronger than him based off of our
Yeah, I was,
earlier
I was
conversation.
gonna
Seriously,
say.
what
I already got a Marvel character. I'm trying not to double
every
dip.
day
I'm trying.
doubling.
I'm
Okay.
trying not to double dip here.
Mario, you've got 2 in a row.
All right.
friend.
So I think now I'll just announce what my my gimmick is because I don't think anyone's going to be taking this. I'm going with the Iron Legion. We're going all iron-based characters.
Oh
So
no!
Next
Oh,
one
no.
is going to
Oh,
be
no.
the Iron Giant.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one. That's a
I
good one
love
too.
The nostalgia.
And
Okay.
then number 3 is, oh man, I hung out with this guy a couple times at Universal. My buddy Optimus Prime. Oh, I got him.
Oh
Did I get him?
Mike's gone.
Oh,
Mike is gone. You'll need to come
Mike
back
has left the
because
building.
Your next pick is up.
That was my next pick,
Was it
Mario.
really?
That was my next
Wow, I'm
pick.
You got,
shocked.
you
I
got,
didn't
you got
think
a whole lot
I
of
would make it
Autobots you
on
could
there.
choose from. You got a lot of
Oh,
Autobots.
Oh man! What
Roll
a
out.
steal! I rolled out there, didn't I? Oh,
Maybe if you rolled higher. Oh,
what?
hey.
Oh, what a pick! Dadgummit. All right, look, I'm gonna counter your Optimus Prime
Okay.
with another giant being that can shoot lasers out of its mouth and take on King Kong. I'm going with Godzilla.
Ooh.
There goes
I'm gonna
Godzilla.
select Godzilla.
Ooh.
All right, that brings it back to me. I've got to get my Harry Potter pick, so it's obviously going to be my boy Voldemort,
no. Okay,
Voldemort.
who
Moldy.
shall not be named except in this draft.
Moldy Voldy.
That's the one.
All right. All right.
Man, Optimus Prime. I had a feeling you would be the only person that would take him, but I was just gonna try to. As soon as you said it was Iron Legion, I'm like, oh crap!
It's like
Here it is.
when it comes, I mean, it goes with Transformers, Optimus,
Yes.
Megatron, and Bumblebee. Like I was like one of those people. Optimus is my boy. I love. That's my first toy.
Optimus is the boy. All right.
You know-
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
No, go ahead.
Lee's got her next 2.
so since these are my last 2 picks, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys my theme. My theme is dragon lovers and or knowledgeable, like people that are knowledgeable about dragons.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
my last 2 picks are going to be Hagrid for Harry Potter fandom.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
And my very last pick is going to be Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yo.
Oh, I love
what
that.
a pick with Hiccup. Dude, that's a sleeper pick right there.
I get the
I like that.
Dumbledore clap.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I have 2 picks. I'll just tell you guys, and I think I know where I'm going now. I was gonna go Tyrion Lannister because I feel like Tyrion and Loki could really do some interesting stuff together.
Yeah.
That would
But
be
instead, I'm gonna follow my black heart to the smoke monster from Lost.
Oh my
what?
Wow.
The smoke monster.
Wow. Deep cuts.
Oh,
Deep cuts.
man.
To any of you later listening to this, fuck you. Just don't even vote for me. I don't give a shit. The smoke monster is the best pick. Okay. Anyways, Mike,
Damn.
your last pick.
Oh,
You're up.
man.
Brit's throwing.
Brit's throwing. I don't know. Those are some big picks there. I actually like
Watch Brit steal this week.
I know, right? All right,
No,
listen.
Mario, yours is solid.
This guy, I wrote him down very early on my list because I was like, I don't think anybody's going to pick him. I'm going to put him down. I'm going to get him in the 4th round. And I feel like he's the strongest person on my team. Okay. James just posted a list and I'm trying not to look at it because I don't want to actually like look like I'm trying to steal something. I wrote this down very early. You throw this guy into any situation in his anime. This is an anime character. You throw this guy into any situation and he reaches some new damn power level that you've never heard of in your life. There's like a dozen different Super Saiyan levels and Goku hits every single one of them, no matter what gets thrown his way. Goku is my 4th pick, and I am so happy to have Goku on my team.
All right.
Boom.
You have a weird group.
I have no theme. I just
We can
went.
tell. You're the only one that makes no sense.
I wanted to just grab cool. Look, I'm
James
playing.
approves of
I'm
your
playing
pick.
with my action figures, like Mario was talking about.
That's
and
it.
I've got a team of crazy people, but hey, come at me.
Yeah, my original thing was gonna be like I was gonna do like Batman, Spider-Man, and like
Yeah.
I don't know. So, but I want to go with a theme here. So for my last pick, we're going with some Iron. I don't know if he's made out of iron. We'll just say he's a robot. Pretty popular with the animated character. Is he a Pixar character or is he a Disney? I'm not sure. I'm going with my big lovable glub Baymax.
Baymax.
Oh my god.
From Big
I didn't
Hero
know if you
6.
were going Baymax or Wally.
I was thinking
I was-
Disney.
Baymax is Disney.
Oh,
Pixar.
Wally. I didn't even think of Wally.
Wally was in my head too, but I was like,
Yeah.
but I saw a picture of Baymax. I looked up a thing of like robot characters. I saw Wally, like he's cool. Then like, oh, Baymax would be kind of interesting with
I
these
love
guys.
Baymax.
So
I
Baymax,
think it's an awesome
final guy.
character.
I really, really dig your.
He's the healer
your
of the
Iron
party.
Theme.
Yeah,
I really
it's-
like your robot theme. That's
the-
really
It is.
cool.
It's a really interesting theme. I
Yep.
do like it.
Thank you.
We were actually chatting because I was like, there's no way that we're thinking the same sort of deal, right? Like I was in the shower and I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do for these picks? And
Yeah.
I was like, it would be really cool to see Hagrid and Gandalf together because, Hagrid, he needs like an old man leader to be
Yeah.
faithful to, and Gandalf seems good for that. And then Hiccup and Daenerys could ride dragons together.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
Like,
love that.
and then Hagrid could take care of the dragons.
So interesting note here: there were no Star Wars characters selected,
Wow.
I know.
and I
Wow.
had a few on my list. There were no DC characters selected.
I think you learned your lesson.
Yeah, I
on
stayed
the
away from DC.
characters.
Though, James, I'm telling you, man, I had some written down. I'm just afraid to draft anything
I had
DC
the Joker on my
on
list.
this. Yeah, the Joker was on. Oh, that would have been a good.
I was thinking of Joker stuff too.
Harry Potter was not selected. Like
He's-
the actual character Harry Potter.
He's
Which
an
is
overrated
supposed to be-
character.
I agree with you.
Yeah, power level wise, though, I mean, he took out Voldemort.
No. That's the only thing that he's got going for him is he's got, Voldy's freaking
True.
fragment of
we
Voldy's
also
soul
have
in him.
we also have just giant, like celestial level characters in Marvel that didn't get selected.
I had chosen Dormammu. It was on my list. Dormammu was way up there.
Yeah, Dormammu, Galactus, Thanos,
How about a tiny
Ego?
giant that was on my list?
Ego. Yeah.
Joffrey Baratheon.
Joffrey.
I was like, if we're gonna
Oh.
go evil, I should definitely put
Oh,
Joffrey.
Brett should've
That little
picked-
piece of shit.
See?
If Britt picked the smoke monster from Lost, she should have picked the Galactus from the Fantastic Four movie, like the cloud version of Galactus.
Yes.
That would have been hilarious. All cloud-based characters.
Oh
I
my
had
gosh.
I did have Moby Dick on my list. I
Okay.
had Captain Hook on my list.
Ooh.
I had Magneto.
I had this was kind of a deep cut, I feel like, but I feel like it would have been a good one. It was 11 from Stranger Things.
That would have been cool.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That would have been a good
You know,
pick.
So originally my
Demi
theme was gonna
Gorgon?
be like Luna and then all the lost children. So like
Oh,
Luna, Wanda, Katniss,
Oh,
like
Oh,
that
that would
is
be
a
cool.
good theme.
Yeah.
there's so many possibilities.
the
for
lost
this draft.
children.
Like
We're gonna have to
we'll do a part
when
two.
we do
Peter Pan.
like our 20th
Oh.
episode, we need to do this again.
Maybe every
Yeah.
10 episodes we do this, but we can't select previously selected characters.
Okay.
Oh, this is cool. I like this plan.
Let's go. This is the
Yes.
thing now.
There's so
Ooh.
many. Like,
Yeah,
I
because
just love them.
I have a whole list still.
Okay, so I'm going to recap our teams. Mario.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put this out there. In order for somebody that's not Mike or Lee to win this thing, we basically have to win everything. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you right now, I'm voting for Mario, and I think the rest of you should as well.
Heard it here first.
Let's
Well,
we got to push all the votes one way. You can't split me and Mario up. Like, somebody has to win this. I'm pushing Mario. He's my underdog.
Me and Britt are tag teaming this to get back.
Yes.
So Mario, he's got the Iron Team. We have Iron Man, Iron Giant, Optimus Prime, and Baymax. What a great team! Could it have gotten any better? I don't think so,
No.
folks. Go head on over to the Twitters. Next, we have Mike. His team makes absolutely no sense.
No theme.
None.
We've got Scarlet Witch, Dumbledore, Godzilla, and Goku.
Well, I just reached my hand into the action
I
figure
forgot he
bin and just
picked
pulled it.
I forgot he picked Godzilla. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I did,
Such a weird.
baby. Dumbledore's riding Godzilla, y'all. This is
Listen,
happening.
I think after the next draft we should be able to repick for certain ones. You know what I mean? Like if we have a theme, because there are some that you picked randomly that could go in with a good theme. You know,
Maybe you just can't pick what you picked.
that's a
Oh,
good one.
okay.
Okay, yeah,
All
that's
right.
fair.
Okay. Then up next we have like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse on my team. Loki, Sauron, that's Lord of the Rings, guys. Voldemort, and the smoke monster from Lost. What a team.
Damn.
I
What
love
a
the smoke
team.
That's a
monster
hidden
pick.
gem right there.
Yes.
Isn't it though? My dad, I was so obsessed with Lost, like in high school. He, instead of signing my Christmas gifts from Santa, it was either signed from the smoke monster or from Mr. Echo.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
My dad's a really
Stop
weird
it.
dude.
That's
Our bedtime
awesome.
song he would sing us was Kung Fu Fighting. I grew up in a weird family. This is how I turned out this way. And last but not least, we have Lee with the dragon experts. We have Dany from Game of Thrones, Mother of Dragons. We have Gandalf. We've got Hagrid. And last but not least, Hiccup from
Hiccup.
How to Train Your Dragon.
I like it.
So
Those are
that's
solid
it,
teams.
guys. Make sure that you head on over to Twitter, cast your vote for Mario. The other ones are actually broken, so there's no point in even clicking them because they're
It's just Mario, so it works.
so just click Mario's name. It's cool. We need to make sure that Mario's clicker is working on Twitter. So
Exactly.
Yes.
just do us a favor and just try it out just for fun. You can always maybe do another one, maybe, but just click that one first and see what happens.
Ooh. There was a remark that the winner shouldn't repick, that everyone else should repick teams to challenge the winner, kind of like TKO.
Oh, like King of the Mountain style.
Yeah, like
Interesting.
TKO from
Yeah,
Jackbox.
yeah.
That's an interesting thought. All right, we'll hold on to that thought for sure.
I like it.
All righty. Well, that's it, guys. That's podcast number.
Podcast number 10, double
Number
digits in the
10.
books.
Can't believe we made it. Don't know how we did
know.
it. But
Me
man,
neither.
but like, yeah, real quick, just talking to the audience, to the listeners, to the viewers, to the watchers. Thank you guys for supporting us these last 10 weeks. It's been amazing. Again, like I said at the top of the show and the pre-show, and like for the last 2 hours, this was just a silly idea we had in an Airbnb in Florida. We just talked about doing a D&D session on Twitch, and then we just had this wild idea to have a fun little channel where we can share all the content we love and share it with you guys, with our community that we love so much.
And hang out 3 times a week.
We could be nerds with no judgment from my mother.
Exactly.
It's just hanging out on Discord all week with you guys, jumping in people's streams all week long. It's really a family situation, and we love you guys to death. You know, as you guys know, the pandemic was really tough on us. Things are starting to get back to normal, but, you know, in that pandemic, we made some of the best friends we could ever ask for, closer to some of the friends we have in real life. You know, we love those friends in real life, too. Of course, we love them, but of course, we love our friends from overseas, over the country, everywhere, guys. So much love around this community.
In Mike's brain, it's overseas.
Overseas.
Exactly. Where are we again?
It's like,
Where is Rhode Island?
is that an actual island? What?
Is that a continent?
We're in Europe, right?
We're in Europe. But anyways, guys, we thank you guys for joining us. As always, this has been the Friggin' Nerds podcast. As always, I'm Mario Lima.
I'm friggin' Nerd Lee.
I'm freaking Nerd Mike.
I'm friggin' Nerd B.
And you guys
And you've
have been
been
awesome.
friggin' awesome.
As always, stay friggin'
Friggin'
nerdy.